It's treasure map time! Let's go! Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back from the OPTC video, and in today's video, the treasure map for treasure map Film Red Chopper has just gone live, and in today's video, we're going to be doing our playthrough. Now, hopefully the map's quite good, because it's still technically the Film Red celebration. Let's just make sure that we are the new world. Beautiful, you love to see it. So, we are over on stream, live on Twitch. Link in the description if you guys want to come join these beautiful people and have lots of fun when stuff like this does go live. But in today's video, we will be utilizing my teams that I put together for myself, which are the big old Giga Buster sort of teams. But we will be breaking down each stage and sort of having a look. Now, it's exactly the same map as what we had last time. It's just basically the Treble Clef, right? Yeah, it's just the Treble Clef. Alright, well, at least we know where the bento is, and there's two bentos, which is kind of good, because it makes it easy to sort of pick which one you want to go for, so that's always nice. The bird, obviously, always guaranteed, and the intrusion battle is actually Chopper himself. So, once you do get the bird, make sure that you do get the bird to maximize your points. However, if you're going for a very high ranking, and you're doing the, skipping the invasion strat, let me know in the comment section below why you guys are down there. Don't forget to belt that like button for me. So, let's kick it off. We got a 3. We'll either get a 2 if we go that way, or we got some mini-boss stages if we go that way. We're going to go the mini-boss stages, because I do get the higher roll. It's just going to make it a little bit quicker to get through the stages. Where the other one... Oh, the other one was a higher roll too, but it's probably a lower chance of getting the bento. So, we are coming up against Chopper. Now, obviously, the recommended team looks a little bit like this, so we are going to pop off with double Luffy. So... let's go same character. We're probably going to need to reload the game after this, but we do have enough to sort of get this done for the first run, and then we can sort of replenish after that. So, let's dive in, and let's take a look at what Chopper actually does in-game, and see how challenging this man's actually going to be. So, on Battle 1, the Sunny-kun. How you doing, Sunny-kun? Free Spirit, Cerebral, Powerhouse characters, they all get their cooldowns, but obviously, with the boosted effects, you pretty much have them all maxed anyway. I don't even know why Usopp and Yassop aren't maxed, but look, it is what it is. To get around the 4 turns of paralysis, as well as the quick barrier, we are basically going to switch with our Usopp and Yassop. That is going to give us a guaranteed quick orb for this particular team. And then to get around the paralysis, I think it is Zoro, right? Yes, Zoro gets around the paralysis, which is always fun. He also makes adjacent orbs matching, which is very, very cool. And then we can use a Luffy special here just to get ourselves an attack boost. Luffy does a lot of damage early, like he does a lot of damage. Now we have Barrier Pen thanks to Yassop and Usopp as well. But as you can see there, they break the barrier, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. They also have Barrier Pen too, so you probably don't even need that because you get matching orbs. When Usopp dies, you get a full heal. Remember that, so you can bring something like the Moby Dick. That can work very, very nicely. And then you get your healing recover, like your healing binded. Now, this is where we wanted to test if you use an attack boost. Oh, so it's 2 times. So if you use it more than 2 times... that is where you're going to run into some issues. So ideally, you want to pop Luffy special first. Luffy is going to activate it the first time. And then you get a 40% HP cut, which is actually pretty drastic. So you probably want to bring someone for some sort of damage reduction. So just be mindful of that. All your buffs get wiped as well. So again, just be very, very mindful of that. So what we want to do here now is we want to remove... the Despair with Sanji, and we do need Sanji with his double special activation. So that way we get rid of the Despair, so we can start activating Luffy once again. We should get the double Luffy shenanigans. Beautiful. Then we can activate Luffy. That should trigger Chopper once again. Now you can use something like Rayleigh on Luffy here. Oh, actually, no, you can't. You use something like Ace on Luffy here. Wait, do you get blinded? No, you got Despaired. So, no, you probably couldn't. But then we can use Luffy once again, and now it should be gone, right? So it should stop happening. Beautiful. Alright, now we can start just popping all the rest of our specials. Jinbei's going to give us damage reduction, which is always fun. Then we're going to get our Luffy specials back. You guys basically get where I'm going with this. Once we have that, like... we're going to have Zoro for color affinity. We're going to have Luffy for an orb boost. You get the... You guys see where this is going. I'm just going to sort of kill him here. However, you do cop a lot of HP cards, and then you do cop 50,000 damage at the end. So, if you are running that other team that I do propose, just be mindful, like, you're going to take a lot of damage there. Like, a lot of damage, and that might be a big issue for people that aren't utilizing something like Jinbei, because you basically have to cop the HP cut twice. Like, it's as simple as that, right? Because it triggers on an attack boost, it triggers on an orb boost, and it triggers on color affinity. Very, very annoying. Very annoying, because you do cop the 40% HP every single time, and you can't heal. So, yeah. Super interesting. Super, super interesting. You might have to do some, like, Uta shenanigans and, like, carry buffs in and not bring, like, a double, like, not bring a friend Captain Luffy if you guys are struggling for something like that. Now, onto Usopp and Yassop. We are utilizing a double Black Maria-based team, and it looks a little bit like this. The idea is we are utilizing Zoro to just wave clear the first 2 stages. Black Maria gets around the paralysis with her captain ability, and then Carrot is going to get around the special reverse as well as the nullified damage. This whole team, because we are using the Toby Ropo, has every orb matching, which makes life very, very easy. So you can go Bink. You can go Bonk. And then you are here. So, against Usopp and Yassop, like I said, they are going to roll your specials back by 2 turns. But Carrot is obviously immune to that, and then with the Brûlée support, you can get around it. However, if you have your Carrot Limit Break expanded, that is another option for you guys as well. Once you've done that, you can then get an attack boost with Sasaki. You can get, like, Who's not even ready. Wow, that's wild. Who's Who is on such a high cooldown. It's actually, like, insane how high this man's cooldown is. But, look, at the end of the day, as you guys will see here, like, we are going to be pretty hunky-dory with, once you use the Sasaki, attack buff as well. Like, you're going to be in very, very good stead. I'd probably look at replacing Who's Who with someone else that can give you a color affinity, or probably find a way to get Who's like cooldown reduction. Otherwise, yeah, you're just going to be stuck without using that guy's special, which is a little bit annoying if I'm being honest. It's a little bit annoying, but nevertheless, the team works quite well. Let's move on to Ben Beckman and Lucky Roo. Of course, we have the it bit us in the ass. So against Ben Beckman and Lucky Roo, we are utilizing a double bullet team. Shout out to my boy Sim for the idea for this particular team. It utilizes Bonavista as a support. If you don't have that support, you can pick it up from the Skull Island for bullet, or you can just save Shiki to the final stage, and that way you can rotate the block orbs that way. However, with this particular team, we're actually utilizing Shiki on turn 1. Now, we do lose a lot of HP with this particular team and Shiki, but you are going to be in good stead, because you are basically just wave clearing, so it doesn't matter too much. Izo Kiko are going to wave clear the second stage, and then you can carry their chain lock into the final stage as well, so that's going to work very, very nicely. On the final stage, when Ben Beckman and Lucky Roo come in, they basically turn into any color, so any color that's not strength. They have 5 turns of damage reduction and 5 turns of despair, and they have obviously a attack down with the chain. So we are going to use Bullet here. Bullet's going to do damage and end of turn damage to get around their resilience. And then with Bonavista, you can actually get around the what's it called? The block orbs. However, there is no normal attacks only, so just be mindful of that. Because there is no normal attacks only, you don't get Bullet's attack buff, so, but you do get his end of turn damage, so that's quite nice. So you love to see it. Sabo's there for color affinity. Obviously, Bullet is super effective against all types. You can use like the ulti support on page 1 for an orb buff as well. That's definitely an option for you guys too. And yeah, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now that we've taken out 2 of the mini bosses and the intrusion, let's sort of speed our way through to the end of the fight. And let's have a bit of a gander at what the last 2 bosses actually do. Let's go this way, because then we can take on Uta, Shanks, and... who's the other mini-boss? Uta, Shanks, and Gordon. So Gordon is the easiest of the mini-bosses. We'll take him on first. So let's take on Gordon. And against Gordon, I'm using a double Beast Pirates team. Beast Pirates, whenever I see a quick or a dex boss, I'm always looking at using the Beast Pirates. They have the fastest like super switch that gives cooldowns to themselves and does damage, so it's very easy to just board wipe. It's awesome. And then for me, I'm just abusing the level 5 Super Tandem Shanks ability. But the Blackbeard, that Treasure Map Blackbeard is a very, very good option for you guys as well. Uta is another great option because I think you get paralyzed. I think maybe that's a different fight, but Build the team around powerhouses. Sanji's here because he's got high points. Blackbeard's here to help out. Shanks gets boosted because he's a quick unit as well. And then once you hit this final stage, basically all I'm doing is relying on the Shanks special to basically take it out for us. I do have Uta for the later stages. Uta is going to give our cerebral characters an attack and orb boost. And it's basically, this team that I put together is basically just built around Shanks just doing all of the heavy lifting. Like, there's nothing else to it. So once Yassop comes in, he gets rid of the rest of the bind. And then basically I'm just going to double tap here and say see you later. So unfortunately you do get ship binded. So I probably move Shanks to the left. I probably will move Shanks to the left. That way he gets a matching orb. But as you guys can see there, it works pretty nicely. However, I do understand not a lot of people have a level 5 Super Tandem Shanks. So you probably like have to use the Uta special there or do something else there, I guess. The Sunny-kun, he's another really good option to get around the ship bind as well. Once we hit up the final fight, we are coming up against Shanks. And for this particular fight, we are utilizing double Dogstorm. Dogstorm and Cat Viper have shown and aged so well when it comes to stuff like Treasure Map. Because they're just so good with their super class or their super type being a wave clearer, and the treasure map variant or the opposite variant, in this case the treasure map Cat Viper, just works so well as a sub. And then with stuff like Shirahoshi, with stuff like Hiyori, you can actually just hang on to stuff like Rainbow Orbs, and you can also hang on to stuff like Wano slots. And because you're just wave clearing the first 2 stages, you're never going to have any issues with orbs on the final stage. So it just works out very nicely. And as long as you have a cat or a dog, depending on who your captain is, you are going to get that very, very nice wave clear mechanic. Once you hit the final stage against Shanks, Shanks is going to roll back your specials, I'm pretty sure, your captain specials, by 4 turns or 5 turns, and then 4 after preemptive. But with Carrot and Wanda, you can actually like roll that forward by 3 turns, and then if you have your Carrot and Wanda limit break expanded, you will be able to roll it forward again, which then allows you to get your Dogstorm special ready. Which is going to be very, very nice. So that way you can get an attack buff as well. You have this Cat Viper here. He literally does nothing but provides the... Look, basically everyone else here, literally they just provide no other purpose. So let's move on. Let's move on to the final fight. You can use a support too, like support Ace, or you could use something like Lucci on Ben Beckman and Lucky Roo to just like get color affinity on that final stage as well. So plenty of options there, which is very, very nice. The whole gimmick there is the damage reduction, the defense up, the threshold. But with the cat-dog combination and Carrot Wanda, you can get around that very nicely. On the final fight, we come up against Uta. Now, Uta, we are utilizing the boosted team once again. Let's see how we go here. I do think that Chopper Invasion is going to be a little bit challenging for most players. Because, like, most players will want to bring, like, a Luffy friend captain, and it's, like, it's also punishing you for using Luffy, right? However, you can cop the sacrifice for points and use Uta there, so that, like, that is definitely an option for you guys. Alright, so against Uta on stage 2, you get your friend captain blinded for 7 turns and your captain despaired for 7 turns. What we're going to do here is we're actually going to activate our Luffy special, because we're going to get rid of some of that despair. So we're going to remove the despair first. The despair gets removed with Sanji. That's going to give Luffy back. And then to remove the bind, we're going to use Zoro. You love to see it. And then we can just kill. You could use Luffy once again there when stuff gets a little bit more, like, harder. We have a lot of HP here too. 152,000. Damn. That's without a boost either. Like, your captain doesn't get boosted. Like, doesn't get a boosted. Like, Luffy doesn't give a HP buff. That's wild. On the final stage, you get 2 turns of special, 3 turns of special reverse, but that's where Jinbei comes into play. And you also have Luffy as well, which can give 2 turns of cooldowns with his super type. Then you can use Jinbei for 2 more turns of cooldown, which works very, very nicely. And when you use Jinbei, obviously you're going to get your Luffy cooldowns ready to go. Then you can just go Bink with Luffy. You can go Bink with Luffy. Then you can use Zoro again. Then you can use Sanji again. You can use Yassop and Usopp. And the whole idea is you just get everyone's special back. But remember, you can only attack with 4 units, so just be mindful of that. But as you can see, it's early days, and that sort of works out quite nicely. But there you guys go. There was a playthrough video for the new treasure map. Let me know how you guys are doing with your playthrough in the comment section below. I do imagine that a lot of people are going to struggle with that invasion. It does look a little bit challenging because it literally punishes you for utilizing Luffy. But look, let me know if you guys have other ways around it in the comment section below. Make sure to help each other out. The whole idea here is to try and get to 10 million points as quickly as possible. But if you enjoyed the video, belt the like button. If you're new to the channel, or you haven't done so already, hit that big red subscribe button. Most importantly, though, enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, I thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Later!